You know, another thing that plays into people forming a resistance against Roman Reigns, this belief that he's taking someone else's spot, because when it was happening leading into WrestleMania, it was Daniel Bryan then, and now, like, I've been in the dregs of the internet wrestling community, like comment sections on wrestling news websites, and apparently he's taking Cesaro's spot now. And when I hear things like that, I just look and I say, do you guys see WWE's main event picture? Like, are you fucking kidding me? No, well, actually, no, you don't see it, because you want to know how many main eventers WWE has on a week-to-week basis? Zero. Zip. Zilch. Nada. So to act as if there's only one spot and Roman Reigns and Cesaro are fighting over that one spot, that is ridiculous. There's room for Roman Reigns near the top of WWE. There's room for Cesaro up there as well. It's just, I feel as if it's a situation where Cesaro has a long journey ahead of him to the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Roman Reigns has arrived. I think this is his time. And it sucks that Seth Rollins was injured. It sucks for Seth Rollins, and I believe it sucks for Roman Reigns as well, because that was his key to winning the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and that would have been the perfect bow to tie up his road and all of the things that he's going through to get to this point. It just sucks that it isn't going to happen with Seth Rollins, but I still think it needs to. And with all that's going on and all that could happen at Survivor Series, they could make a big moment out of it, possibly.
They really could, and I mean, even if that's a heel turn, that could still be a huge moment, you know, and like, if that's where the heel turn can really benefit, kind of kill two birds with one stone, because if Roman Reigns is to say hold the championship until, you know, Seth Rollins comes back, or is the champion when Rollins comes back, then you can have a babyface Rollins, like we talked about before, against a heel Reigns, and like do that role reversal, but it would yet still be so perfect. Like, the feud would still be there. It would be unfinished business, but yet the roles are reversed. Like, how awesome is that? Because they can do a lot of cool things at Survivor Series. That's what's making Survivor Series 2015 a show that I'm looking forward to, and a show that I'm actually excited for. If it wasn't for this whole, like, possibilities thing with the world title, there's not really a whole lot else to write home about. I'm serious. There really isn't a whole lot else. So this whole world title series, and, you know, who's going to end up in the final, because again, who says it's necessarily going to be Ambrose and Reigns? It could be Kevin Owens and Reigns as well. I really see it being Reigns, though, one way or another. I'm pretty sure it could be Kevin Owens. Or no, is Kevin Owens already facing Reigns in the next round? And then, I don't know, who's facing each other on Sunday first?
It's going to be Kevin Owens versus Dean Ambrose. And Alberto Del Rio versus Roman Reigns. All
right, so Owens versus Reigns could be a really cool match, too, because, I mean, there's a lot they can do with those two. And, I mean, we've seen what those two can do with each other before. They honestly would put on a good final match as well. So, but if you don't throw Ambrose in there, maybe that could be where Ambrose screws Roman in the final. So, I mean, you can, again, there's another possibility of all these things. And, you know, again, I'm really hoping that the last one, that the one that's tucked way in the corner, again, that left field, they have extra security in left field, so Sheamus can't jump over the bleachers and can stay the fuck away from this pay-per-view. That's what I'm hoping, that they stay away from, and they keep it just to the guys in the tournament, because they could still do some cool things with that. They could still involve, like, Triple H or something, because that's more fresh. It's more like, okay, that's the boss. He's talked to some of these guys, so you know that Triple H is in people's ear. He might be trying to you know, sway people even on Survivor Series night. Like, he was trying to, you know, try to get Del Rio and Cesaro tonight to kind of, like, listen to what he was saying. I love that about Raw tonight. I like that he was doing that, trying to get the next guy. He's trying to recruit somebody, and my fear is that Sheamus is going to end up being that guy, because he's the Money in the Bank holder, and oh, you can cash in and win the title, I'll make sure you win the belt, you know, whatever. Like, that story is just like being more and more clear, and I just really hope that's not the route they go down, because I don't want
Sheamus will try to cash in. I think they're probably, if anything, they're going to pull the thing that happened with Del Rio and Punk at Money in the Bank, where he tries to, but something gets in the way. Or the guy escapes or something.
Or he cashes in and then, you know, loses. That goes.
That's also a possibility. Yeah.
So, speaking of possibilities, I want to go to you guys, and really quickly, I want to know who's going to win and how is it going to happen? Like, if you had to get into the minds of WWE Creative and wade through all of the bullshit and get to the ending of this match, what is your prediction on what is going to happen here?
I'm going to say it's going to come down to Reigns and Ambrose. I think Reigns is going to win. I don't think he's going to turn. Not sure if Ambrose is going to turn, but I think Reigns is walking out with the title. And I think Sheamus might try and cash in, but I don't think he's going to be successful.
What I think is going to happen, and maybe, I don't know, maybe this is my bold prediction, but I have something even bolder. But yeah, I think that Roman Reigns is going to win this match. He's going to win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and he's going to align himself with the Authority. I think something big needs to happen at the end of the show. It can't be the standard, you just win the championship, and that's it. I want something more to happen. I want WWE to understand the significance of this moment and how they can use it as a transformational moment for the company.